What God cannot do does not exist. Pastor Jerry, what Eroy cannot do does not exist. My name is Gold from Port Harcourt. I'm here to share the goodness of God in my life and what Eroy did for me. Papa started in the year 2019. We got married. After a while, we started trying to get pregnant, but pregnancy wasn't coming forth. So we decided to go visit hospitals. And while visiting hospitals, we were told that I have to go for a surgery for fibroids. You see my scan result, you will see fibroids, so many fibroids occupying the womb according to them. 9 cm, 8 cm, they will list it like that. It will be over 10 to 12 fibroids in one womb. They will not say ovarian cyst, they will not say frozen pelvis and all that. A lot of negative diagnosis was given to me, and it was discouraging. When I went in for this surgery, and at the end of the day, nothing was brought out. You know, if somebody is going for fibroid surgery, you will actually see the fibroid. Nothing was brought out. I started asking questions. The doctor said they could not bring out anything. Any further attempt, my life will be in the line. That. So after passing through all the pains of surgery, I went home devastated. We started visiting other bigger hospitals, right? And the same story came up again. I went in for this surgery for the second time, hoping that maybe it will be successful. The second surgery was not so successful. After spending hours in the theater, I was brought out without anything. Like, where is the fibroid? Nothing was brought out. Okay, so how do I get pregnant? They said the truth of the matter is that you cannot get pregnant. It's a sad story. It's a sad news, but we have to tell you the truth. Madam, you cannot get pregnant because it takes a healthy womb to get pregnant. Even when my husband asked, okay, why not we go for IVF? They said no, IVF is not an option for your wife because IVF is for people who have healthy womb. That is their language. So the womb is not healthy. There is no space. He said what the growth has distorted every part. The endometrium and whatsoever has been distorted. Conception cannot take place. That the only option we have is just to go in for surrogacy. As a surrogacy, I got angry in my spirit. I said, doctor, let me tell you, another woman will not carry my husband's children. I will get pregnant. In fact, I will come to this hospital, I will show you. I'm no longer accepting one, but I will come with my babies to show you. The doctor looked at me and smiled and said, I like your faith, but what I'm telling you is just the fact. I said, yes, you might have told me a medical fact, but the truth is in the word of God. I'm so certain that the word of God says that none shall be barren in our midst. A nurse in that hospital where I did the second surgery asked me, madam, have you heard of NSPPD? She even asked me, have you been consistent? It was not done on me that consistency is the key. I have been an NSPPD, but I have not been consistent. After the nurse asked me that question, I took a decision. I turned my face on the wall and I made a commitment. I said, God, it is either you or nothing. I am my husband. We will remain on this altar. And Papa, behold, one time I was just feeling sick. I was feeling sick and I was like, I'm having malaria. My husband said, malaria. He said, yes. I said, yes. He said, you are pregnant. I said, pregnant how? So there are a lot of times I've felt this way. I even missed my period, and 5 days, 6 days, I will be celebrating, and all of a sudden, period will just show. My husband insisted I was pregnant. I said, this man. He went out and bought pregnancy strip, about 2 or 3. So I just saw a man that came back to the house and said, go and woo. I went inside and urinated. We came out and we used the strip and tried. Lo and behold, I was seeing 2 lights. It's like I was dreaming as I went to that Papa, and I was confirmed pregnant. I went to do a scan and I was told that it's 2 sacks. Papa, see my evidence, Pastor. See my evidence. God bless me with 2 bouncing baby boys. What God cannot do does not exist. Papa, thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you for the sacrifices that you make on behalf of everyone. Thank you for teaching us how to pray. Thank you for consistency. Thank you for everything, Papa. I want to encourage everyone that is on this altar that if you consider the testimonies that come out of here, you will know that their case is nothing. And Lord will surely come through for you.